Many believe the only path to early retirement is saving relentlessly. But here's the truth. I shifted away from traditional saving, and I'm still on track to retire at 40. In this video, I'll explain why saving alone isn't enough, and I'll walk you through the approach that actually accelerates wealth building. By the end, you'll understand how to create a strategy that works far better than saving alone. Please, kindly hit the like button and subscribe. It helps more people learn how to take control of their finances too. Section 1. The problem with saving alone. Saving alone won't make you rich. Think about it. If you save $500 per month in a regular bank account earning 1% interest, in 20 years, you'd end up with about $130,000. Sounds like a lot, right? But here's the catch. $130,000 in 20 years isn't going to set you up for early retirement. Inflation, the rise in prices over time, will quietly eat away at your purchasing power. That means the $130,000 you worked so hard to save won't stretch as far as you think. Most people are stuck in what I call the savings trap. You tell yourself, if I just save more, I'll be rich. So you skip lunches, cancel subscriptions, and stash every extra dollar. But here's the reality. Your money is just sitting there, like a car in the garage, not moving, not earning, not going anywhere. Meanwhile, the world keeps changing. Prices go up, opportunities pass by, and your savings barely grow. Here's a simple way to think about it. If you put $500 under your mattress every month, in 20 years, you'll have $120,000, but it won't have grown. Put it in a bank account with low interest, and maybe you'll have $130,000. That's why saving alone is not enough if your goal is to retire early or actually build wealth. You need your money to work for you, to grow, compound, and outpace inflation. That's the shift most people never make. Section 2. What I do instead. So, if saving alone isn't enough, what do? I stopped letting my money just sit there and started making it work for me. Instead of tucking cash into a bank account that barely grows, I invest. And the key idea is simple. Put your money into things that grow faster than inflation. That could be stocks, real estate, small businesses, even side hustles that generate passive income while you sleep. Here's exactly what I did. When I was 25, I started putting a small portion of my money, just enough that it didn't affect my day-to-day life, into a low-cost index fund. I didn't try to pick the next Amazon or Tesla. I didn't gamble on one stock. Instead, I bought a small piece of the entire market, which means I shared in the growth of hundreds of companies all at once. Fast forward 15 years, and that tiny, consistent habit turned into enough wealth to seriously consider early retirement. And here's the best part, it wasn't luck. It wasn't timing the market. It was just small actions, repeated consistently, compounding over time. To put it another way, imagine planting a tree. You water it a little every day. At first, it's slow, almost invisible. But over the years, it grows taller, stronger, and eventually gives you shade and fruit. That's exactly what compounding investments do. Your money grows quietly at first, but over time, it can become life-changing. Section 3. Making money work without risking it all. Now, I'm not saying you should throw all your money into risky investments and hope for the best. That's a fast way to stress, or worse, lose everything. The key is balance. I still keep an emergency fund, because life happens, car repairs, medical bills, unexpected opportunities. You don't want to touch your investments for emergencies. But the bulk of my money isn't just sitting idle in a bank account, it's working smartly. Here's a simple rule I follow, and it's easy to remember. 20% for emergencies. This gives me peace of mind knowing I can handle life surprises without touching my investments. I usually put this into a high-yield savings account. 50% invested in long-term growth. This includes stocks, low-cost index funds, or real estate. These are the tools that let my money grow faster than inflation over time. 30% reinvested into side hustles or opportunities. This could be a small online business, rental property, or any project that generates passive income. This portion gives me flexibility and the chance to accelerate wealth even faster. This approach beats traditional saving every time because it gives your money a chance to grow instead of just sitting there. Think about it like this. Leaving your money in cash is like running on a treadmill. You're moving, but you're not going anywhere. Investing smartly and diversifying your income is like getting in a car that steadily accelerates toward your financial goals. Balance is the key. You protect yourself from life's unexpected challenges while still letting your money grow and compound. That's how you make early retirement realistic instead of just a dream. Section 4. My daily habits that made this work. What made early retirement possible for me were a few simple, consistent habits that I do every month. 1. Automate my investments. I set it up once, and the money goes straight into my investments automatically. I don't touch it. This way, I don't have to rely on willpower, and I never miss a contribution. It's like setting a slow, unstoppable money machine in motion. 2. Track my net worth. I don't just look at my bank account. I track everything, assets versus liabilities. That means I know exactly how much I own, how much I owe, and whether my wealth is actually growing. It's a simple habit, but it keeps me honest and focused on the big picture. 3. Look for small opportunities. This could be a side project, a small rental property, or even a simple online business idea. I always ask, how can I make my money work harder for me? Even small wins add up over time, and those opportunities create additional streams of income that accelerate wealth building. These habits are what made early retirement possible for me. Not pinching pennies endlessly. Not depriving myself of life's little pleasures. It's about consistency, tracking, and letting your money work for you. When you combine these habits, compounding does the heavy lifting, and eventually, it's enough to retire early. Section 5. How you can start today. You don't need a six-figure salary to start building wealth and eventually retire early. The key is small, consistent steps. Here's how you can begin today. 1. Open a simple investment account. You don't need anything fancy. A low-cost index fund or a basic brokerage account works perfectly for beginners. The goal is just to get started. 2. Automate a small monthly contribution. Even $50 a month is enough to get the compounding effect working in your favor. Set it up once, and let it run automatically. You'll be amazed at how much it adds up over time. 3. Learn one skill that can help you earn extra income. This could be freelancing online, starting a small side business, or even renting out a room or property. The extra income gives you more money to invest, accelerating your journey out of the savings trap. Here's the thing, it's not about how much you start with, it's about consistency and direction. Small, repeated actions over time lead to big results. Think of it like planting seeds. One tiny seed may not seem like much, but give it years, water it consistently, and it grows into a tree that bears fruit year after year. So even if you only start with $50 a month, you're moving in the right direction. That's how you escape the cycle of endless saving and start building real wealth. I'm retiring at 40 not because I saved every penny, but because I invested, compounded, and built smart money habits. Now I want to hear from you. If you could start investing today, what would your first step be? Comment below, I read every one. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more ways to make your money work for you.